This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 717 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for June 3rd, 2026. It's me, Tracy. I'm here with Michelle and Lee, and joining us instead of Chris, who's disappeared, is Producers Club member Joe Smithwick. Hi, Joe.
Hello, everyone.
I felt like I wanted to say happy birthday, because normally when we announce somebody's name, it's usually Producers Club birthday. We go, happy birthday.
I know. I was about to say it, Joe. I was like, happy birthday.
Me too.
I wish you lots and lots of cake, Joe.
As long as I'm not getting any older, I'll take a happy birthday and cake.
Exactly. Right?
I'll take cake any day of the week. It doesn't need to be a birthday.
Okay, right. Before we get started, this is important. We need to get to know our producers. We're going to get to know Joe a little bit before we start. So brace yourself, Joe. Really tough questions.
Yes. Put on your thinking cap.
They actually are hard questions.
No, they're not.
Well, they might be. So, Joe, which is your favorite Universal Orlando park?
Any of them. Again, hard questions. Any of them. But
Fair.
I'm an OG, so studios will always have a special place in my heart.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So out of those four parks, I still only think there's three, but they class it as four. Which is your favourite icon? So the Globe, the Lighthouse, Krakatoa, or the Kronos?
The Kronos is so spectacular that it literally brought a tear to my eye when you see that 30-foot structure as you start walking in. So the Kronos for sure.
Oh, interesting.
Nice. So what is currently your favourite ride?
Currently, but it changes so much. But currently it's the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness.
Oh, really?
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I could go. If the wait wasn't 6 hours, I could go on it over and over and over again.
Yes, I agree with you there.
It's also the fact that you can ride it, and people, I'm not being horrible to Joe. Joe is 6'7", and there's many. So you've never ridden Hagrids, have you, Joe?
Well, I'm 6'9".
6'9"? Jesus, I've been underselling you for quite a while, sir.
I have rode Hagrids.
Okay.
So I love Hagrids. That's right up there. Mm-hmm. But Donkey Kong Minecart Madness was spectacular.
If anyone's seen Joe riding that, you'd know he was there, because he probably sticks about 7 foot out of the car itself. Like, oh, there's Joe.
Right, Joe. Me and you, Joe, will have a ride on Minecart Madness, because I think me and you would just be mental in that.
That's funny.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, Joe, what is your favorite butterbeer out of these three options? Hot, frozen, or regular?
I will take hot any day in the summer, on a hot day, on a cold day. I'm drinking coffee right now with some butterbeer cold foam that I found at the grocery store.
Isn't it so good?
It's so good. If you hear any noise, it's me adding more to my coffee. I love it.
I made my own chai tea with that yesterday.
Yes. Oh, I haven't tried it with chai yet. That will be this afternoon.
Yep.
I am going to add that to my American grocery list.
It's actually surprisingly close to the real thing.
Michelle, if you add a little bit of salt, just a very little on the top, it tastes almost exactly the same.
Really? Okay.
We have, Maryland cookies that we have in the UK actually have some butterbeer ones right now that we have a packet of sitting on the kitchen table, and we're going to do a video to go out on the socials. It was your idea of trying them for the first time. That will happen, so we want to see what they're like, but that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. And speaking of food, Joe, what's your favourite place to eat?
This is the hardest question of them all, because Tracy, I think you and I are such foodies. I would eat anywhere. Mm-hmm. But I think today, and it changes, but I think today it would be Anahitos.
Okay. That's one you don't hear a lot of people talking about anymore.
Nice to hear.
No, it doesn't get enough love, but tableside guacamole, it can do it for me almost every time.
That's true. It is really good.
I wish I liked mashed soap.
Oh, Joe, and finally, are you Mardi Gras, Horror Nights, or the holidays?
Well, HHN is always going to be the number one. But every time I do Mardi Gras, I just did it a couple months ago and rode on a float. It inches closer and closer.
Right.
Yeah.
But Horror Nights is my life.
Yeah.
Pièce de résistance.
There's still the funniest time I've probably ever at Halloween Horror Nights was going through that first Monsters house of 2019 with Joe and Frankenstein at the end going to do his scare, and he jumped out and then had to look up to see Joe's face.
Yeah. And then he slowly just backed back into his boob hole.
The bride was killing herself laughing. Brilliant.
One of my favourite memories, that. Love it. So, got to know Joe a little bit, and I'm sure we'll get to know more as the show goes on, because Joe is not going to be quiet. We're not going to allow it.
I hope not.
No. Good.
No one's ever accused me of something like that.
Good. Okay, then. We've got to admit it. We've been a little obsessed with Epic Universe's first birthday, which is understandable, and we've kind of, totally ignored the rest of the news. There's a mountain of updates to get through, so this week is all about the ultimate Universal Orlando news catch-up. That's a catchy title.
There's a lot, by the way. There is a lot happened.
Yeah.
So much happened.
We've ignored it all for Epic, so let's crack on.
Yes. Universal Orlando is about to premiere a blockbuster lineup of limited-time experiences designed to celebrate iconic films at the place where beloved movies and stories come to life. From May 23rd through August 10th, guests can enjoy a variety of cinematic experiences, such as Steven Spielberg's summer blockbuster featuring Disclosure Day, limited time exhibit at Universal Studios Florida. Guests can explore a collection of props and behind-the-scenes stories commemorating some of the most iconic movies from legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg, including the upcoming Universal picture release Disclosure Day, in theaters June 12th.
So this is basically, it's a tribute store. It's in that Hollywood tribute store location, isn't it? Have you actually seen? Universal normally post like a walkthrough of these things, and they haven't, which is interesting. The only thing I've seen was Ben and Aubrey posted on their Fudge Factor YouTube channel like a brief walkthrough. Oh, no, it was on their Instagram, I think, because I shared it just briefly, and it looks okay.
I've been so busy with work, I literally haven't hardly been on socials at all. And so this is all brand new news to me. So you're going to get like real-time reactions as I'm reading this stuff. So this is kind of cool. This is awesome. I like this.
So there's a new Jaws-inspired experience. And at Universal Studios Florida, guests can celebrate their fandom for Universal Pictures' blockbuster classic Jaws, favourite film ever, with interactive experiences that include a series of photo ops highlighting iconic elements and settings from the film, along with specialty bites and drinks. I like what they did there. Hey! I was going to say, get your teeth into that. They missed a trick with that one. Guests can also shop new parks exclusive merchandise collection that includes limited release apparel, accessories, and more. I don't even know what it is, but I need it.
So it's basically what they did. Was it 2 years ago when they turned like round the back of Lombard's, like around the side of it at near Shea Alcatraz, with all that stuff there, but then they've put this huge Jaws mural along the front of Richter's and all around the side as well. So it looks, and then they've sort of done some decor inside of it as well. I wonder, with Fast and Furious potentially leaving next year, is this a test?
Do not get me excited, sir. That's what she said.
A test to see how popular Jaws still is?
Yes, to eventually change Richter's, because that whole restaurant was themed around Earthquake, which hasn't been in the parks for quite a while now.
Yeah, just imagine like disaster, but Jaws.
I'm not talking about changing that ride. I'm just talking about retheming Richter's right now to something that isn't.
But no, you've got me thinking I want to retheme.
Wouldn't it be weird to theme it to Jaws when Jaws isn't a ride anymore, though?
But then would it not be weird to have Richter's that's themed around Earthquake that hasn't been a ride anymore since, like,
I thought you were going to say they haven't been around
since 2019?
I know, but wouldn't it make more sense to theme it to whatever they're changing the ride to?
How do you know they're not changing that ride to Jaws? Or it might be that everyone's been talking... Sorry, Joe, I know you're waiting to jump in for 2 seconds. Like a Universal movie... What was the thing at Hollywood Studios called again? The Great Movie Ride.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that to me. Joe, what are you trying to say?
I I would wager to guess that there is more coming because the headlines when they announced this said Jaws returns to Universal Florida. And I couldn't have clicked on it faster because I was really hoping and dreaming that my all-time favorite Universal ride of all time, Jaws, was coming back. And it's not. But I think that there is more in the works. Like even when I was there over spring break this year, there were a lot more Jaws merchandise and shirts and everything than there ever has been before.
That kind of is true.
Yeah.
So I think that they are planning for more.
You look at what, I mean, we're going to talk about it a little bit later on, but there's a lot more. They're leaning very, not heavily, but definitely leaning on those older franchises more, like Jaws, like Jurassic Park, not so much Jurassic World, Back to the Future and stuff like that. If you look at the Legacy store, I don't know whether we've even talked about the Legacy store changing, the Epic Preview Center changing back over from the Legacy store, and there's like a whole Jaws section in that with a backdrop, because like E.T., Monsters, Jaws, and Back to the Future, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're starting to see a lot more of that retro, like old school Universal stuff in there. I would love to see them do a retro area, like take that San Francisco area and make it Universal retro movies, whatever.
When you think about what like clothing, like in the Five and Dime, you look at like you've got the jacket. That's 80s. That's, you know, I mean, apparently that's vintage now. I'm very offended. Maybe they have been testing the water for the. I'm using retro. I don't like vintage. It's offensive, as I say. Maybe they've been testing the water with vintage stuff to see how well received it is, to see what a past attractions, like you say, like a great movie ride type. That'd be awesome.
Well, I talked about
as theme parks go, if the merchandise sells really well, it's going to further other restaurant experiences or rides. Like it's their testing ground. So everybody go buy a Jaws shirt.
Yes.
I talked about it when they announced that Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift was coming and that Supercharged was going, that San Francisco area. I mean, it wasn't relevant when Fast and Furious was there. It was themed to be around like the earthquake section. It now doesn't fit the theme of anything in that area. So I wondered at the time, could we see a complete retheming of that San Francisco area? Maybe. And it's already water themed, so it wouldn't take a lot of an overlay. When I was in, obviously, you know, when I was in Japan, I had that, No, you don't.
When I was in Japan, like the Jaws area was one of the busiest areas of the entire park. And when I had lunch there, it was a struggle to find somewhere to sit and eat my food because it was just rammed. I ended up crashing the table of some poor Japanese high schoolers, to be honest. They were lovely, but it was the popularity's there. And how often do you go in any like official Universal stuff, and somebody in there will be like, bring back Jaws, and then there's a whole thread that leads off that. People want Jaws back. I want Jaws back.
I want Jaws back.
Okay, let's manifest it, people. Let's be honest. We manifested Captain Cacao coming to Epic Universe.
Yes, we did.
There's so many things. Earl the Squirrel, I think we talked about that before he became a thing. So, you know, they listen.
The power of the podcast, people.
Do it, people.
Yep.
I wish to go to Scotland.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
All right, Illumination's Minions and Monsters experiences. Fans can get a glimpse of the highly anticipated film Illumination's Minions and Monsters with interactive photo ops featuring 2 new minions that will be introduced in the film, Henry and James. We'll get special menu items at the Menu Cafe inspired by the film and its characters, including Irene's creamsicle cheesecake foldover and Monster Marshmallow Lemonade. And we'll also get some parks exclusive merchandise, such as Minions and Monsters blind box collectible figures and a shoulder pal of Goomy, one of the adorable new characters from the film.
Not another shoulder pal. I don't have enough shoulders.
Right?
Who is Goomy? Oh, he's the little green, like Cthulhu-looking thing. Oh, my God.
I need that. I was showing Lee last night, the cheesecake fold over looks phenomenal and very orange.
So it looks like a calzone It is a
It's a
calzone.
calzone, yeah.
With like cheesecake bits in it, and then it's got like an orange stuff poured over it with eyeballs in it. It looks awesome.
We need to
I
try
bet it
that.
tastes disgusting.
It looks like a dreamsicle in a way.
Yes.
But a reimagined dreamsicle.
A melted one on the pavement.
I really need to go back to Minions Cafe because I feel like have we only eaten in there twice? Yes, we went with Michelle the first time.
They went with the whole group.
Yes. So I need to go back in there.
Of course we do.
And I mean, we need to catch up on the Minions movies because we haven't seen them all, the last two.
Yeah.
But this one sounds awesome.
It does.
You know that Andy's going to be in there. First in the door.
You're going to get slapped.
That's all right.
It's all right if we go over to Florida now. He's out on the West Coast, so we won't see him anyway.
Oh, no,
Love
I'm
you, dude.
sad.
The summer movie series. On select dates from June 20th through August 26th, guests can go back in time and revisit some of their favourite films with the screenings of beloved movies in Universal Cinemark at City Walk, including Back to the Future, Jaws, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and more. And apparently a movie ticket is required. Well,
No,
just going to
Sherlock.
let people in,
Yeah.
but all right, that's cool. But I feel like they do screenings of like retro movies quite a lot there, but it's still cool. It plays into the
Honestly,
whole summer.
if we were there, I would be in there like a shot because that is one of my bucket list things is to see Jaws on the big screen. And we had it here a few years ago,
Yeah,
and I believe that we were actually in Orlando when
Probably.
it showed over here. I was like, damn it.
I haven't even seen anything in the Cinemark's cinema at City Walk. I know you
I
have.
have.
It's nice.
It is. It is.
It's just not something I think of doing on vacation, is going to watch a film. Not when there's theme parks around me.
I technically went to see a documentary.
I know. It was your birthday present off Audrey.
It was. It was BTS, though. We just fangirled the whole time. Yeah. Joe, move us on from BTS, please.
I'll jump in. So apparently Joe's had some internet issues, but he will be back, hopefully. We're just going to carry on regardless.
Yeah. So, Universal Mega Movie Parade has returned to combine iconic movies like E.T., Back to the Future, Jaws, Ghostbusters, Jurassic World, Illumination's Minions and Sing, and DreamWorks Animation's Trolls and Kung Fu Panda with more than a dozen floats. Nearly 100 performers and special effects to create a jaw-dropping experience that allows guests to relive classic film moments in a whole new way.
So apparently this was delayed. It was supposed to come back earlier, and it's not debuting until June 5th, I think.
Wow.
They had a lot of issues, did it, when it first debuted, though, didn't it, with some of the floats not coming? It wasn't...
That's true, yes.
I think it was like a good 4 or 5 weeks or something and before they actually had all the floats out operational.
So we didn't see them all, did we?
I don't remember.
I think there was a couple missing.
It is super cool, and I love that
I love it.
Universal are doing a parade again, because I think they should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's probably the best one they've done, like a daytime parade.
Agreed.
Other than, obviously like the holiday one and the Mardi Gras one. But yeah, it just, I think I remember reading that they're going to do it later in the day. I think when we saw it, like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Too hot.
It's like, oh my God.
Well, you've got it on camera. Me having a meltdown because my phone was literally shutting down because it was having a meltdown.
It's not a good time of the day to have it out there, like May in the blazing sun. There's poor not even just for guests, for those poor performers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like it. It's cool. Again, it leans on what we've been talking about, that there's like Trolls in there and Kung Fu Panda, sort of more modern stuff, but then going back to the Future, Jaws and Ghostbusters. It's interesting why they're leaning on those older properties.
I like it. Lean more. Yeah. Give us the old stuff back.
And he's back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Well, we're just talking about the Mega Movie Parade, Joe. What are your feelings of that?
I mean, I love a parade, and I loved the old version, so I'm excited to see what changes they make.
Cool.
Awesome. Cinesational, a symphonic spectacular. It's very posh, isn't it? And that will once again take guests on a cinematic adventure through sentimental soundtracks. Yes, that's where you will find Lee crying, and memorable moments from blockbuster films, all brought to life in a riveting nighttime lagoon show.
I love how
We
it's
love
called
this.
Cinesational, a symphonic spectacular, yet no one calls it that. And most people don't even call it Cinesational, they call it Sensational.
That's a different
they
show,
call it
people.
the Lagoon Show. That's what people call
probably,
it.
yes.
We like it.
I like it, but again, I still haven't had a lagoon show at Universal that's really hit me emotionally.
I I've seen you tear up. Yes, I have.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I hope the drones are back for it. Were the drones back before it went down for Mardi Gras? I think they were, weren't they?
Yes.
I think they were, yeah.
They were, because I remember seeing it while I was riding Hagrids.
Yes, they were, because Thomas got a fantastic shot of the Universal Globe drones and the Universal Globe from outside of the park. I posted it on our Instagram. It's the best shot.
I must have missed that.
It was such a cool shot, though.
Joe, would you like to take the next one?
Sure. Hogwarts, always in Hogsmeade, at Universal Islands of Adventure, which is an awe-inspiring projection show that takes guests on a journey through the iconic moments of a school year at Hogwarts, all set against the majestic Hogwarts Castle, returned on May 30.
Never seen it.
No, we haven't.
I don't know if I have, to be fair.
I don't think I have either.
Wow, what a podcast we are. All right, let's talk about the castle. Because the castle, all the scrims come down now. I know we talked about it a bit when that scrim went up. Looks good.
Looks clean.
Yeah. And it's got to happen at some point.
Exactly.
So.
They've always done such great projection on the castle when you think about what they've done at the holidays and other things. So it should be a really great kind of moment for you to stop and rest your feet and watch a great show.
Exactly.
I would think so.
Yeah,
exactly.
And the fact that they're only like a 10-minute show, if that. It's not a huge amount of time out of your day, and then you move on and you crack on.
Exactly.
No, you go early, you get a butterbeer, and you rest for a second, and then you move on to your next ride.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, look back at the last weekender with like a big group of 20 or 30 of us all watching the Christmas lights at Hogwarts or whatever it was called. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was nice.
So cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So there are going to be more summer activities at the Universal Orlando hotels. This season, hotel guests can enjoy larger-than-life sand sculptures, and I have seen some of these. They are amazing.
They are stunning.
Across all 11 hotels, inspired by popular characters and stories, as well as summer-inspired themed beverages available to purchase across the entire portfolio. Plus, hotel guests can access exclusive character meet and greets this summer in Universal Studios Florida every Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Really?
I love now that the whatever theme is going on across the resort expands to the hotels. I know I talked about it a lot with Horror Nights, that Horror Nights was completely contained to Universal Studios Florida, and it's now expanded out to the hotels and City Walk and stuff. And I love that you get more and more, that it's not just the parks, it's across the whole resort. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, and why it took them so long to do that, I don't know, because it's just marketing for them.
Yeah.
So, makes sense.
It also, if you're going to add character meet and greets to that, people will leave the parks to go check out those things, and it's really going to help crowd management, and is a win-win for everybody.
Actually, I think it says those character meet and greets are going to be in the parks, which seems strange.
And Universal Studios Florida.
Yeah.
So, but that's cool. I wonder what exclusive character meet and greets. Is that just already characters that we see, but it's just for hotel guests only, or is it characters that are rare?
That's interesting.
I was just going to say, if you think about all this retro stuff that's going on, perhaps they're going to bring out some of the old characters.
Oh, so, okay, go with me. Characters from the parade floats. If you had Quint and Claire and Owen from Jurassic World,
cool.
And Doc and Marty, they would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All four of the Ghostbusters.
That would be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Interested to see who those characters are. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something they've ever done before. Having exclusive meet and greets in the parks for hotel guests is definitely something new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems a little like what their competitors down the road do. Like if you have a certain credit card, you can get in line to meet a mystery character that changes too. Okay. So often we will do the line more than once in the day because you probably will see different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
We will definitely keep an eye on that. I'm intrigued by that.
Additional City Walk summer activities, you can explore the world's biggest soccer games. Guests can watch the highly anticipated soccer games at Universal City Walk from June 11th through July 19th at NBC Sports Grill and Brew, which will also feature specialty food and beverage offerings, live entertainment, and much more.
I mean, the World Cup, it's being held in the US this year as well, so it's going to be a big deal.
That would be an amazing place to watch that.
But we have.
Well, we're having dinner with other people, so I could not actually watch the match that was
Well, we
played.
didn't. We'd finished by the time we'd got out. We played Wales that day.
Yes.
We were in there with the popcorn doctor and his
was that
mother.
Euros? Must be.
No, it was the World Cup.
Was that 4 years ago?
Isn't BTS playing there?
The
Playing for the world?
Yeah, they're playing in
the halftime
show
the
for the
first
final.
ever halftime show, because that's not normal.
That's all, Michelle. I've never watched soccer in my entire life. This year, I'm going to be all over that.
I'm just like,
I'm going to go to Universal City Walk to watch BTS during the soccer game.
I'm assuming that's going to be for the final.
Yes.
It's going to be the best day ever.
The other thing about NBC Sports Grill and Brew, I think a lot of people sleep on it because it can seem like it's
Generic.
nothing fancy.
Yeah.
But the food is great and you get giant portions.
Yeah.
It might be one of the better values that you get. And so you can easily split a meal, especially if you get an appetizer and a meal. That's more food than two people need. So
That's true.
So I was one that was like, I don't need to eat there. But once you do, it's like, wow, people should not sleep on this place.
Yeah, we go there sometimes just for the pretzel.
Oh, see, I
The
want that
pretzel is
pretzel.
so
We'll get that
good.
next time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I
We've
think-
eaten there, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, easily. I think a lot of people, like you said, Joe, I think a lot of people sort of pass it off as just a generic sports bar, which it kind of is, but
It's a novelty for us Brits because that's not something that we have over here.
it is a great option.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great option. That was our ride and dine meal option this year because we didn't book early enough and it was the only thing left. And so I was kind of like, wah wah. But then was like, okay, change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. The French dip in there is amazing.
Yeah, we went there with Darren and Nina, didn't we?
We did.
When
We
we were
had a
there
really
last
nice time. Yeah.
It was cool.
And shout out to whoever was tending bar that time I went in, and they didn't have any of the flights of beer. They were all the beers were all sold out. And she's like, "What do you normally drink?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't mind IPAs or pale ales." And she went, "Leave it with me." And she came back and she created this lovely flight for me.
That was at the back end of that first weekend in
Yeah, we're there with
2019.
the popcorn doctor.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had some really nice times in there, actually, as I think of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we also have Retro Nights. I like what they did there at the Red Coconut Club. On select nights from May 8th through July 18th, the Red Coconut Club will host Retro Nights, an 80s and 90s inspired overlay with arcade games, photo opportunities, and a DJ spinning throwback hits.
You would be all over that, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. Why not? Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I'm really interested as to what arcade games they put in there because I'm ready.
Yeah, I would be judging them hard over those arcade games.
There's got to be... I'm trying to think. The Stranger Things. What was the one that Max beat them on? Was it Dig Dug?
Oh, Dig Dug!
Yeah. Pac-Man. They've got to have Pac-Man in there.
What's one I
See, Double Dragon should be in there because we're going 80s and 90s, so Double Dragon should be in there. Dragon Slayer, even though I never knew how to play that bloody game.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
I also think some of the most classic pinball tables are Universal movie themed.
Oh,
and
yeah, good point.
It's a really great Jaws pinball table.
I love pinball.
So let's go.
There's so much going on, isn't there? It's crazy.
Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it. It's almost like they're trying to bring people back over to the OG parks so that they're
Probably. That's a good
not
point, actually.
top-loading Epic all summer long.
You're exactly right. That's exactly what they're doing.
I'd have to Google it.
Yep.
Galaxiga. I used to play the hell out of it.
Gallagher.
No, Galaxiga. There was
Wasn't it Dragon
Gallagher.
Slayer that they played on Stranger Things?
Maybe, yeah. I never understood how to play that game. Galaxia.
There was I played Gallagher. This is when I was a kid where we were growing up. There was Gallagher, but it also had Galaxiga.
Never heard of
which
that.
was another one. It's very similar but harder.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all about revisiting my childhood.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, up next, we have a summer music series at Universal City Walk. Guests can enjoy live band performances every Saturday night from June 20th through August 15th throughout City Walk, featuring themed genre experiences like Broadway, Legends of Rock, EDM, and more.
I like it.
I'm guessing. It says throughout City Walk. That's cool. Because obviously you've got
Yeah.
that stage, haven't you, down like across from Cowfish or whatever that is. But yeah, again, just City Walk feels like it's geared up for that type of thing. Like we've gone away from the whole clubs thing now, and just to have live music playing throughout City Walk would be awesome. Chris, I know if Chris was here, Chris would be all over this because he's a huge live music guy.
I actually think EDM is a really good fit for that area with all the lights and things like that. I think that'll go down really well.
I hope they publish a schedule soon because I would
Yes.
really love to see I hope it's not only pop-ups. I hope that it's something that can draw us in. And I don't know that I don't love Orlando in July and August, where the sun is trying to kill you every day. But for the right thing, I could make an exception.
Yeah.
Right. Just a little weekend trip.
Yep. I'm really interested to see what the more is going to be.
There's got to be some K-pop in there somewhere, haven't there? If there is,
there better not be, because I'm missing enough as it is.
But then it's interesting, if there was going to be, they would put it in there.
They would.
They? Yeah.
Let's face it. If it is, it's going to be what is hot right now, which I'm kind of getting over, which is K-pop Demon Hunters. It's just, I enjoyed it. It's just,
I'm over it.
I've never seen it.
They're just milking this thing dry. Yeah.
I mean, I love the music itself, but I'm over the characters and like it being everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even even the music was good at first, but I'm done with Golden.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's too much.
I agree. Yes.
Well, moving on, we have July 4th celebrations. Guests can celebrate when the Americans kicked the Brits out of their country and did us a favour, with festivities that span the entire destination and include character meet and greets, live DJs and entertainment, and special pyrotechnics.
And when's that again?
July 4th.
Is that with the holidays? That'll be an absolute party.
I will never ever experience the July 4th celebrations at Universal Orlando. I can tell you that right now.
Because of the sun killing everybody.
Yes. Because I will never go in July or June.
No, never.
Well, and July 4th would be crazy crowded as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yes. Universal Orlando Resort is continuing its unprecedented momentum as it prepares for a slate of compelling new guest offerings across the destination. This ranges from new themed areas to delicious eateries.
Get ready to go on the negative, guys.
While additional details will be shared in the months ahead, work will soon be underway and impact the following existing experiences. Uh-oh.
But there could be some good news in all of this. There really could.
Yes, I agree.
Because even though the horror makeup show will undergo a temporary closure, which already has begun May 12th, to make way for a new reimagined experience opening later this year. The updated show will showcase a mix of classic and modern horror properties, along with shockingly fun surprises, all while staying true to the comedic and irreverent spirit that guests know and love. So I'm okay with waiting just a little bit if we get something even better.
Yes, I'm excited for this, actually.
Same.
I'm excited. This is not a sad moment unless it's your first trip to Universal Orlando this weekend. Sorry, but it's going to be great.
Yes, I agree.
I would be sad if I was going to Universal Orlando this year and not getting to experience the horror makeup show, because it is a complete staple of our trips. Like, we will see it multiple times. And for it not to be there, but is it desperate for a redo? Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't really changed in probably the entire time we've been going, really. They've made minor tweaks here and there, but the show itself is pretty much the same as it has been for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Now, I know we got told something 2 or 3 years ago that I'm expecting to be part of this. I'm not going to say because I don't want to get that person into trouble, but yes, I'm expecting something to come. I'm expecting to, when we go to see the new show, to go, oh yeah, there it is.
Yes. I would like to see the return of Playtex, because that's the funniest.
I don't think you're going to say
no, I know nobody yet under a certain age gets it, but that always made me laugh.
And that they don't have to be nice to kids here because we're not busy.
Yes, agreed.
But we've heard from some of the actors' socials that, they're promising it's going to still be great. They're looking forward to it as well.
Yes.
So that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because if those people who have been there for decades are like bummed, well, then I would have a reason to be bummed. But they're actually excited as well. So
yes, they are. They're fired up, aren't they?
Yeah, it does need it, because like I say, it is an old hat show at this point and really could do with a retheme. So I'm happy they're doing it. It's just sad for those people that are going to be there when it's down, not getting to experience it.
But now they've got a reason to go back.
It's quite it's taking it's putting a lot of people. It's like taking a lot of people out of a show and pushing them back into the park.
It is,
especially when you've got Rip Ride Rocket down as well. So yeah,
I think it's going to be a short short closure too. They say temporary in all of their messaging. They haven't announced a new opening date, but it will be before HHN starts. So this is temporary.
It's interesting that you say that, because the wording I've seen banded around on the internet is winter 2026.
I've got November in my head for some reason. I can't remember where I got that from.
So we will see.
Yeah.
Ooh, that will be a huge miss for them. Like, that's where it does get a little negative in my mind. If it's not open by the start of HHN, they miss the boat.
We will see. We will see. And I don't want them to rush it, though. If they're going to do it, I want them to take the time to make sure it's the best that it can be. But yeah, it would be a big miss.
Yep. All right. Well, let's move over to islands. So Lost Continent at Universal Islands of Adventure. In the coming months, venues and experiences within the Lost Continent will permanently close in phases to make way for a new themed area. This will include the closure of Mythos restaurant in 2027. Now that says closure.
Yep.
That doesn't say temporary.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It's
going.
done.
Yeah.
Can you believe they're closing the highest ranking theme park eatery?
Yep.
Hang on.
Ever?
Hang on.
Let's
take this with what it is. That restaurant is ranked 5 times best theme park restaurant.
It is true.
In the world.
I know.
By Theme Park Insider, right? Not that I'm diminishing Theme Park Insider's sway, but it's not something official. It's still effectively a fan site. I am going to probably take some crap for this.
From me.
I don't think Mythos is all that. I love the theming. I love the ambience in there. The food has never... How many times have I said to you, Tracy, that I've always said the food has never been as good as it should be?
Yes. And we have found out that if you repeat an order, the second time isn't as good. Knife, fork, and spoon,
it's never been consistent.
No.
For me.
Still waiting for that damn refill.
Your feelings?
Yep.
I have never eaten at Mythos.
What?
So I need to go one time before it's done, just to do it, because again, you talk to people. I talk to a lot of fellow Producers Club folks, and it is so many of their favorite place to eat in
I understand why.
Of Universal. So I'm going to try it. I'm so sad that the whole continent is closing, because I just think it's beautiful theming.
Same.
And the writing's been on the wall for years.
Oh, yes.
I mean, they've done nothing to it and slowly shut down everything there. And some of the changes could be great, some of the options that I hear in the rumor mill could be great, but others I'm just not excited about.
It's funny because I've seen a lot of pictures from BioReconstruct over the last week or so, and it's like they are not wasting time.
Nope.
That Sinbad Theatre is getting gutted as we speak.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of hard to see. Even though I don't think I ever went to Sinbad, I walked through it several times as part of a queue.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, they're just like completely demolishing it. It hurt a little.
I think what we've got to bear in mind is it's not it's obviously it's a physical place, but it's not an actual town or city or anything. It is just a set at the end of the day, which it's difficult to remember that at times because it is so well themed and it does feel like you're in a completely different country, to be honest.
It's barring Celestial Park at this point. It's the last non-IP based.
Well, it's when we lost half of it for Harry Potter, and we lost the Enchanted Oak Tavern, and Dueling Dragons was rethemed and then obviously replaced.
And then they put the Hogsmeade Station in there to eat up even more of it.
Yeah.
And then Sinbad closed, and then Poseidon closed.
It's been incremental.
That's why for me, this announcement hasn't been shocking. It's like, it's been coming, guys.
Yeah.
It's been coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poseidon. Oh, I'm always going to miss Poseidon, though, even though it was just a walkthrough, basically. And some people thought it was a little corny.
Which it was.
That was its charm.
It was a nice, refreshing break from the sun.
It was something different.
Exactly.
Like, very different. It's just, it'd be interesting. I mean, the big rumours right now are, everyone seems to be saying Pokemon. I think
you're wrong.
I still think Zelda fits in there better.
Zelda's going in Epic. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to put Zelda in there when you have a whole Super Nintendo world.
Yeah.
There's all in the stained glass in the store. There's
So you
all
keep
the
saying
Zelda
that's
stuff.
irrelevant.
No, they're not going to put Zelda stuff in a park that it's not going to.
They're not. They've put a stained glass window in there. It's not Zelda stuff. It's a window.
And there's 2 windows. So then,
If it's
Zelda and
Pokemon,
Link.
if it's Pokemon that gets announced, I will not be excited.
Well, that's because
No.
your
Really?
childhood sucked.
I will cry.
I am
I'll
not
be excited.
I'm not a Pokemon fan at all. I've never played the games. I have no connection to it whatsoever. So it's not like, I'm not saying I'm going to be like, oh, well, I'm never going there. But it's not something like, oh my God, yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent.
I am just thinking, I'll be very interested because you're going to have meet and greets, which there's going to be Pikachu, probably, even though Pikachu is now retired with Ash, which Lee knows nothing of what I'm speaking of.
I know who Ash is and I know who Pikachu is.
Now, obviously, we have these Mandela effects. Pikachu, does he have a black tip to his tail or does he not?
I have no idea.
And I'd be interested to see what their character has, because as far as I'm concerned, that creature has a black tip to his tail. Always did. We're being done dirty.
Anyway.
Well, when we hear what characters are part of the extra hotel meet and greets, if Pikachu is one of
That
them,
would
it will
be
be
interesting.
another sign.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
A little Charizard.
Yeah. Interesting, actually. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of scope in Pokemon.
Like I say, I don't really know it, so...
You know, and you've got all the different generations of it. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, Thunderfalls Terrace restaurant will also close this summer, temporarily though for this one. That's going to transform into an all-new dining concept that will become the new signature full-service restaurant in Islands of Adventure. That's going to debut in 2027.
See, I like this because I think
Ooh.
Thunderfalls Terrace is one of those restaurants that I think completely gets forgotten because
It does.
because of where it is, it kind of blends into the background, I think. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realise that it's even a restaurant. We've only eaten there
Twice?
recently.
Yeah.
Like within the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Up until the last couple of years, we've never been in there. And we've been in there last trip and the trip before, I think. And it is really good. And I think it's a really good location for a signature restaurant, like right up against that splashdown from River Adventure.
The space for a sit-down restaurant is great.
But it doesn't get marketed. Like, to what you said,
That's true.
hundreds, if not thousands of people probably walk by it every day
Yeah.
and have no idea that it is a dining experience.
And it's tucked into a corner as well.
Yeah.
So you walk a curve rather than going towards it. They're going to have to, give it a grander entrance, I think. Didn't
That's
they have
it.
a refurb not so long ago, though? Or was that just the menus?
Just the menus, I think. I wonder then
Just the menus.
I wonder if then they will be doing something with the outside or whether it'll just be an inside redo. Because it does need to draw your eye in, because it doesn't.
Yeah.
If they theme it with an IP, they won't need to do much because people will then seek it out.
Well, I mean, it has to be Jurassic Park. Well, actually, it'd be interesting to see whether it's Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
Well, I mean, it's going over Jurassic Park River Adventure. That's what you can see.
I think if it becomes Jurassic World themed, then I think the writing on the wall for Jurassic Park as a whole is, like we talked about there with Pikachu and Pokemon. I think the same thing with if you end up with another thing that's Jurassic World, then you slowly... Because it looks like Jurassic Park River Adventure isn't going to... It's not getting that redo that Hollywood one got. I think it is going to be Jurassic Park still.
I think so too.
It'd be interesting to see if they keep anything from the existing menu, because there are some fan favourites in there.
What was that drink? That cranberry? No, it was pomegranate thing. that you had.
It was amazing. What I will say about this restaurant is it's a really great place for people who have dietary requirements, gluten-free, dairy-free, and stuff like that. They accommodate those sorts of things incredibly well. I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to talk too much about the food from Lost Continent, because that's what Taste is covering.
Yes.
In the next show.
Shameless plug.
But I think it's exciting because...
Oh, it is.
The food is good and consistent in there. And we do need a signature sit-down. We could do with a couple more signature sit-downs, or just any sit-downs in Islands, to be honest. That serve
I would love
decent
more
food.
full-service restaurants in general in the parks. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's nice to have places where you can linger and rest while you have good food.
Because it's weird that Lombard's is the one in studios, because seafood is a very divisive food theme, and we've never been in there either.
And again, allergies and stuff like that, it's difficult to contain cross-contamination in there.
And when you look at, like, I know we haven't had the best experiences on Atlantic, but Blue Dragon's awesome. You look at the standard
We haven't had bad experiences.
No,
just
not fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's still two.
The bar's
Like, I know
great.
people who love Atlantic, so it's, but two really good options at Epic. They need to bring Islands and Studios up to that level.
And I think that's what they're going for here.
Yes,
I think that's the message we're getting is, okay, you all have responded really well to what we have in Epic. We'll raise the bar.
Yeah.
And they need to.
And I do think that they're right not to just retheme Mythos, because too many people will come in and be critical looking at the changes made to that building. And I think they do need to just... It sounds awful because I love it. It's stunning. But I think they do need to knock it to the ground and start again. I know.
The internet is going to lose its ever-loving mind the day that first bulldozer goes in and takes a chunk out of Mythos.
And I will be one of them.
It is stunning. Like I say, the food has always been a little below par for me, but the restaurant itself is gorgeous.
I think if you had a different dish every time you went in and didn't go, I really loved that last time, I'm going to have it again. I think your disappointment would be less.
I've had many things in there and been not disappointed. It's just not. I expect more, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
It will forever be the place we were when the Queen died.
That's true.
And we had the British server come and see us, and he cried on us.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Speaking,
things you remember?
Speaking of more food, Fat One's Hot Dogs and Italian Ice is founded by NSYNC member Joey Fatone and his manager Joe Mulvihill. Fat One's Hot Dogs and Italian Ice is coming to Universal City Walk, featuring a variety of creative, flavour-packed hot dogs, Italian ices, and more for guests to enjoy. It will take the place of Hot Dog Hall of Fame, which will close in July to make way for the new venue, which is interesting because Hot Dog Hall of Fame hasn't been there that long.
It's been there a while.
It's been there, what?
Oh, no,
about
it's
6
probably...
years? It was pre-COVID, wasn't it?
13 years, actually.
Wow, okay. But if you can swap that out for a big name, you know, you do that. I love that he's leaning into the Fat Ones thing, because
funny, isn't it?
I mean, how many years have I called him Joy Fat One? But yeah, I think that's quite interesting. It does make me wonder with the Italian ice about Cold Stone.
Because you've got Menchie's around the corner. I think
that's what I was trying to think.
Many can exist in the same space.
Well, we'll find out.
So it opened,
I can't eat any of them.
Hot Dog Hall of Fame opened on July 2nd, 2014.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been open a lot longer than... And we only ate there for the first time in 2022.
And I had all the pickle relish sachets.
Have you been there, Michelle, at all?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Several times.
Hot dogs, they're all right.
It's good. It's good like late night. I'm hungry and there's not a lot of options. I just want something sloppy and greasy, and it's a great choice for that.
That's what she said.
I think also where it is, it's a great, like I've had too much to drink and I just need something to soak up that liquor before I make the walk back home.
I was a little disappointed because the spices in hot dogs don't play nicely with me. So I tend to, if there is an option, I'll go for a vegetarian dog, which, you know, I love hot dogs. So to have to do that. But it really annoys me. It's like with burgers. Why can't you just swap out that dog and put all the other toppings on? It feels like you're being, like having that. It's like, oh yeah, you can have the dog. Or maybe you could have some onions with it.
Yeah.
Look, we've got condiment sachets. Go and add those to it. It's like,
you should be able to get
here.
any of the hot dogs on the menu as a vegetarian dog.
Yeah, like I say with burgers, just swap the patty out.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how they do that. Like if you have no meat burgers and you have no meat hot dogs, literally every other hot dog on your menu, I should be able to do, unless the thing that comes with that isn't vegetarian.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they're not. That's not how it works.
I know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. It's hot dogs.
It's hot dogs.
Yeah. It is.
It's hot dogs.
Yes.
We can move on to even more exciting things.
Yes.
The exciting list of updates joins previously announced new experiences that are on the way, including Five Guys, Luke Combs' Category 10 coming to Universal City Walk, and what I'm most excited for, all new high-speed roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, joining the Universal Studios Florida family in 2027.
Yay!
And they are not messing around flinging that coaster
They are
up.
not.
They're putting it up fastly and furiously.
Like there is track going up along
Michelle.
the lagoon in City Walk right now. They are not messing around at all.
Nope.
And then I think they haven't Hollywood announced that the one in Hollywood will be open during Horror Nights this year. Like there's some serious testing going on of that thing right now. It looks, again, slightly nervous as someone who suffers from a little bit of motion sickness, but it looks awesome.
You can ride it once. Maybe nothing ever again.
The spinning while you're moving forward does make me a little nervous when I look at those California videos of the testing, but I'm here for it.
Have you ridden Guardians of the Galaxy?
I haven't. It does make me quite sick, but I still do it at least once. I do it at least once every trip.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
You have to.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much is constantly going on at Universal Orlando, and it's good. Like Joe said, I think he says that a lot of the things that they're doing over at Studios and Islands is to bring Epic up, is to bring like the North Campus up to the standard of Epic, which they need to. I've been saying for a long time, it worried me that having this brand new state-of-the-art theme park, bringing guests in who've never been to Universal Orlando before, who would go to Epic and be blown away by it, and then go to the old parks and be a little like, this looks a little worn and tired, and
but all the money had to go into Epic. And then the revenue from that is what titivates the new parks.
Hopefully. And that's what we're
the old parks
see.
at the new parks. You know what I mean?
It's awesome. Yeah.
I've just, as we're saying that, and I make my stupid little jokes about how quickly Hollywood Drift's going up, I just realised Voodoo Donut is missing a trick if they don't have a Fast and Furious donut, because donuts in fast cars.
Yeah.
It's hand
Yeah, it took me a while.
Yeah, they need to do that.
Oh, they will. They'll take one of their Long Johns and it'll be some sort of car themed. Just you wait.
Yeah, I hope so. It'd be awesome.
I mean, they could always do like the rubber tire tracks and just flavour it with Myers rum, and then it'll just taste like balloon air.
Blech.
I'm never ever getting off that.
No, I know.
Soapbox. Disgusting.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
So finally, which there's been a lot. Finally, we've had our second Halloween Horror Nights 35 announcement. And following Jack and Oddfellow, we have Sinners! Woohoo! I'm quite excited about this.
Yay!
Please not. From the second we saw that movie, I was like, yep, that needs to be a house. Lee was like, I thought it was crap.
So I didn't say it was crap. I went in with really, really high expectations and it didn't live up to it. So I need to watch it again and see it for what it is.
See, I didn't know anything about it. I went in blind and loved it.
I need to watch it again too, because my memory of it does not have me like super excited about it. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I'm also not excited about this announcement.
I agree. Yep.
But I do need to watch it again with HHN eyes and see what they see.
Yep.
I agree 100%. I did not love it at first, but I can see it now in HHN. Mm-hmm. My mind would have went to more of a really great scare zone with live music and other things. But,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But we could still get that in a couple years or something. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to watch it again, maybe even this weekend, and try to look at it through an HHN lens.
Yeah.
I might watch it today.
Yeah.
So let's hear more about it. So since debuting in 2025, Sinners became the highest grossing original horror film, garnering a record-breaking 16 Academy Award nominations and 4 Oscar wins. Written and directed and produced by Ryan Coogler alongside fellow Proximity Media producers Zenzi Coogler and Sev Ohanian. The film takes place in 1930s Mississippi Delta, where twin brothers Smoke and Stack return to their hometown to open a juke joint for their community. Celebration turns to panic as a troop of unrelenting vampires crash the opening night, threatening to violently curse the guests in a brutal battle for survival.
The terrifying Halloween Horror Nights house will transport guests back in time to the popular Club Juke, where they will quickly realize that nothing is as it seems when nefarious red-eyed vampires Remick, Bert, and Joan appear with their insatiable hunger. As they attempt to evade the vampires at every turn, fans will encounter some of their favorite characters lifted straight from the film, including Sammy, Mary, Annie, Pearline, and Cornbread. Caught in a deadly struggle between twins, Smoke and Stack, and bloodthirsty vampires, guests must survive the night, because the terror will only relent once the sun rises.
Bum, bum, bum.
I mean, it sounds like a cool concept house.
Yeah, I am so excited.
So it feels like, funny, someone in the producers club posted, haven't we already had a Darker Steel house? And I was like, that's kind of what it feels like. So it feels like if you took Darker Steel and Hatchet and Chains and smushed it together.
Yeah, I'm in.
Tracy says, "Oh,
Yep. Like I say, I need to watch the movie again because I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But am I mad that it's going to be there? Absolutely not. Because to get something of this caliber at Horror Nights is huge.
Yeah.
yeah."
And I'm sure it will bring people in as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they've announced Jack and Oddfellow coming in to get the nerds excited.
Mm-hmm.
How can we get the GP excited? Let's announce Sinners next. And you're like, okay.
And this will be a house that you hit first, because this will be one of the, no matter what else they announce, this will be one of the most popular.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or not,
Yes.
just because of the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Five Nights at Freddy's, I hope it is one of those
I love
soundstage
that.
houses at the front of the park, which I think it probably will be. It'll probably be in that Five Nights at Freddy's stage, to be fair. Apparently it's a Ramon Parador house.
Nice.
Yeah.
We know we're in for an absolute treat then.
Yeah, it's the God, his name's escaped me. My brain is not working right now. Dylan Colath, yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Dylan
nothing
Colath.
against Ramon, but like Dylan's the house
the-
that everyone, like at this point, his name has been made to see what house he comes up with, because it was El Artista last year,
Yes,
the house he did.
but both of those names, you know, you're in for amazing
absolutely.
houses.
To be fair, they're all. It doesn't matter who's behind them. You know, if it's Charles Gray, if it's
They're all
Dylan,
yeah.
if it's Ramon,
To be honest,
Laura, whoever.
they've every year they've just stepped up. Every year it's just for the consumer. We are very lucky.
It's going to take something to outdo Terrifier this year.
I would give anything to go through that house one last time.
So good.
I'm disappointed we never got to go through that with Michelle. Like, as three proper Terrifying nerds would have been skipping through that house.
We totally should watch that later.
I was so happy.
It was awesome. Cool. So 2 down, another 8 to go.
Yeah.
And it's not that long till Horror Nights.
They should start coming out thick and fast soon.
It's only what are we on? June, July, August. We're only 3 months away from the start, and we've still got 8 houses to announce.
3 months
12
away.
weeks. So come on now.
Wow. Yeah, that's a... Wow.
Whoa, why did I get a nervous tummy about
I
that?
don't know, because you're not even going.
I know. Boo.
Cool.
Sucks being poor.
It really
Well-
does. Yeah, so much news. And there's other bits,
Yeah.
like we didn't, obviously, as part of, tell you something we didn't bring up and talk about before everyone jumps on us, like the Mystic Fountain going as
I
part
know.
of Lost Continent's been a big deal.
I'm quite sad about that. I'm not ready to process that one. That's a bit of a blow.
I would like to think they'll do something similar in whatever land replaces that, or at least do that somewhere else.
Honestly, I think they could move the Mystic Fountain either to Port of Entry or 3. I've just thought of third one. Or, kind of like the little area where you've got the submarine, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You could move it. It would fit very well in there. Or next to the lighthouse.
Yeah, the entrance to the park would be a great one because you get so much interaction.
It's outside the park, so it gets people intrigued. And they can come in.
You'd have to be more careful about soaking people because people wouldn't be going to get soaked walking into the park. But yeah, I hope they do something along those lines. There's just...
But maybe there's in Pokey World, whatever we're going to call it, maybe they were going to have something interactive like that because we are seeing them putting interactive things in other worlds. Yeah. So... R.I.P. Fountain.
I mean, it adds just another thing that losing the Lost Continent just is going to make me sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said to Tracy, though, it's like, I would be sad, but because
They've run it down.
Yeah, because it's not an active land now, it's just like, oh, well, like you said, Joe, it's been coming, so it's no big deal.
Yeah, the writing
at this
has
point.
been on the wall for years.
Yeah.
So I'm still shocked why I'm so sad because it's like...
Yeah.
Hello, it's coming.
Yeah.
I think if they'd left everything up and running and then announced it,
then it would have been...
It'd been devastating.
Yeah, but because it's
it's been drip fed that it's coming.
It's been
but
empty
it's still,
for quite a while. Like Poseidon closed 2 years ago. So like at that point you knew it's just a matter of time.
I still miss Sinbad show because that was So cool. Anyway.
What will be the most sad is when they close the walkway to Hagrids, and when you rope drop, you have to go the long way.
Yeah.
Because that will probably happen.
Yes, it will. Oh, that's actually going to be, when you think when there's boards up, that's going to be claustrophobic.
Yep.
Ew.
It is.
Ew. Okay. Right. Before we all burst into tears, that's going to do it for another episode of the podcast. It's been a journey. Now, if you're heading into the parks or into Epic in particular, while you're there, try the 3 mac and cheese cones in Isle of Burke. Send your recordings of you rating them for this year's segment, Which Cone Makes You Moan? Rate each one out of 5 and send those recordings to podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we will be back next week. Ta-ta!
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast. The theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food Podcast, Port Key Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast, the unofficial Universal Great Britain podcast, and Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week, because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.